up, what up, what up? Happy Friday. Man, like I said Tuesday, I want you to say it with me. You ready? I want you to say it with me too.
What?
The intro, dog.
No, I'm good.
Say it.
No.
What up, what up, what up?
I did that time, and then you were like, you deafen them.
Yeah, just don't shout it. Just be
Nah,
cool.
that's
Just
part
be
of the
chill.
fun. That's
Just
part
be
of the
chill.
fun.
It's like when you got the glasses on for those memes where it's like Thug Life.
Oh my gosh, this is like, what was that Halloween movie that's funny? They're like, what's up?
Scream.
Yeah. What's
Scream
up? What's up?
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting married to a weirdo.
What's up?
So what is going on, everyone? I'm Shadell, co-host of PagingTheSimpsons. I'm joined by my lovely fiance.
Shadizi. No, I'm just kidding. It's Lauren.
Okay. Like I said, I'm getting married to a weirdo.
Yeah.
And speaking of this weirdo I'm next to, it's someone that I probably should have ghosted a long-ass time ago.
Okay, I just did the white guy meme where he's like, he's stunned.
Let's be real now.
That's rude.
Let's be real. I should have freaking packed my bags up and not text you back after some long shift working at Target back in those days.
And this is the sound of me not calling you back.
Exactly.
Why
are women great till they gotta be great? Exactly. Why are women great till they gotta be great?
No, that's not how it goes.
That's just how it goes.
That is not how it goes.
Dog, guess what?
Lizzo does
Dog,
not
guess
say
what?
it like that.
Guess what?
What?
Damn, I just messed up the words in my head. I'm not even gonna say them.
Exactly.
Is it? I just bought a DNA test.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I just bought a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that
bitch.
Man. So yeah, I want to talk about ghosting. It seems to be
ghost.
Okay. It seems to be a common thing right now to like talk about.
Who else hates Tariq? I'm just saying.
Okay.
But that's beside the point.
Dog, let's take on topic. That'd be great.
All right.
I want to talk about this because right now we have Catfish making a show about ghosting, and it's just like I see people on Twitter talking about their ghost stories, where like, you know, how they have ghosted someone or how they've gotten ghosted, and I'm just like, this is so interesting to me. Ooh. So I wanted to have this conversation with you. For those that are fortunate enough and haven't been ghosted or don't know what being ghosted is, this is essentially when someone cuts off all communication with you without explaining why. This normally extends to it being like digital. You don't really get this. It's normally when they don't know you as well, where they can like, okay, I'm out. It's not like when you are pretty well with someone and then they cut you off. It's normally what it goes
like
with.
First date, and you're like, yeah, I'd love to see you again.
Yeah, that's happened with me.
Bye.
Man. Yeah. So, I'm gonna start this off with saying, have you ever ghosted someone or been ghosted by someone?
Not that I can recall.
Really? So you're that lucky where you have not been ghosted by someone?
I don't think so, because I'm trying to think of all like my crushes and
it's even
dates and whatever.
Even with friends, where it's like, should I even say a friend? I guess you could say a friend. Yeah, where someone just like completely stops talking to you. I feel like that would happen like in the younger days as a kid, where it's like this kid moved to the popular crowd and just stopped talking to me.
I mean, maybe. I don't know there's a couple girls I was friends with in like middle school and some at high school. I don't know if you'd say I was ghosted. I don't know if I honestly can't remember. I don't think it happened abruptly, but it was kind of like they went over to the other side type deal.
But then they stopped talking to you.
Yeah.
In general. Like they saw you walking past, they didn't even say hi.
Yeah, they were on the not nice side.
Yo, you were ghosted. I'm telling you straight up, you were ghosted. They were like, it's not Lauren. No,
but
keep walking.
I can't remember if there was a falling out or not.
There was. You didn't know about it, but they knew about it.
But that's what I'm saying. So if there was, that's not really ghosted, but
How is it not really ghosting?
I mean, if you have a falling out and it's like an argument and that kind of ends it, that's not really
Dog,
ghosting.
I consider that ghosting. I'm out.
No, that's not ghosting because you have an argument and you're kind of like done with each other. You know that. It's not like, oh,
Over
he
an
just
argument?
stopped talking to me.
Dog, we have arguments like every other day. You want me to ghost you and that be normal? What?
You're not getting... All right.
It depends on what that argument is. I can
Anyways.
understand. But you're saying just off an argument.
That might have happened.
Man, aren't you so privileged?
Why? How many freaking times have you been ghosted? Jeez. Or are you the ghostee? I know you the ghostie with one person. Rude.
Have I ever been ghosted before?
Missy's waiting eagerly for your answer.
Have I ever been ghosted?
She's like, you ain't gonna ghost me, are you?
That is a good question.
See, it's hard. Because part of it is you don't know sometimes.
I feel like I can name some like, oh, not name, but like think of some friends like in high school where like, yeah, I feel like it was like a ghosting situation where it's just like, I get what you're saying where like it can transition into that, but it wasn't abruptly. But like, I can say like over a course of like a certain, maybe like a month or a few weeks or something, where it's like, yeah, this person transitioned from talking to me and hanging out with me all the time to like just finding a different group of people to be around. Mm-hmm. Like that's happened to me a few times. It's like, yeah, that's irritating. I'm a bit bothered by that. Like, you don't want to mess with me? I'm cool.
I'll just go cry in the corner over here. It's fine.
Yeah, but when it comes to ghosting someone, I have no problem. Even people in real life.
Oh, see, so he don't. Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me a little bit that you ghosted me. But when it comes to me ghosting other people, woo, listen.
Even people
awful.
in real life, like I have no problem just straight up not talking to you. Like it doesn't affect me if you're not paying my bills, you're not doing anything. Like,
oh, okay, cool. I'm paying his bills, so it matters.
I'm paying my own bills.
Girl,
Whoa. Did something happen I didn't know about it? Girl, what?
Okay, it's universal. Shush. Anyways.
Universal? Hey, guys.
All right, we are not getting into this. Stop it. Listen. Since we have a joint, I put into the pot that pays for your bills, too. So.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, so I guess I won't be ghosted, guys.
So, like, one time that I go to someone that's, like, the most notable. Oh, man, this was, like, before we met. This was, like, a few months before we met.
Yes, you told me this.
Yeah, I'm telling it for the listeners because this was a juicy one to me. So, back then, I was on this dating app, and, like, I was talking to a few girls and all this stuff, and this is the first time going on a date off the app.
This was before he found a gem like me through that app. You know?
Totally, a diamond in the rough. Ooh.
What's so rough about it?
Trust me, it's rough.
Sir.
You're a bit less of a rough diamond now, but you were rough. Whew. Man, these 5 years, man. I'm just trying to make you shine.
I'm done.
Exactly. See, I got you. I'm trying to make you shine. I'm trying to make you shine like the vodka on your fingy.
I'm a fingy.
So I was on a dating app, and I like, man, guys, I'm gonna give you some game real quick because this was stupid of me. First date going out with someone that like I'm not familiar with. Because before, I feel like I've went on a date where it's like I knew the person in some way. This is just straight up just going off like someone I didn't know. And don't ever take someone on a first date that you just like that you've never met face to face to the movies. I'm just trying to say that now. That's the dumbest idea ever. Exactly, that's what it was. Because it also comes to the part. Okay, so here, I'm gonna play this out. So this girl, she lived a couple towns away, maybe like a 30-45 minute drive, I'd like to say.
Damn,
that's not bad.
and she had to come here.
No, I'm trying to, dog. I'm trying to tell a story. Stop trying to cut me off. Like, damn.
Snap.
So she lives like 30, 45 minutes away. So we're like, okay, let's go. Let's find some place in the middle that we can meet. So we went to a movie theater that was like in the middle of us, and we met there. And we see each other. Did we hug? I don't even remember if we hugged or not.
Did we hug?
I don't even think it. I don't think we hugged. I don't think we hugged. But
wait. Did we even?
I don't know. I don't.
I feel like when you first meet, you don't.
Yeah, I don't think I did because I wasn't sure.
Because that's weird.
So I don't know how to gauge it because again, it's the first time meeting this person. So,
right.
She's already there. I walk in. I'm like, hey, how you doing? All that stuff, and then
it's Shadeezy. How are you?
And then, dog, you keep interrupting me. Like I'm
enhancing
to talk.
it.
No, you're not. Just shh. Less talking, more listening.
Can I get a quarter for every minute I'm quiet? Let's play that game.
Yeah, it's in the bank account. Like, all right. Before I was rudely interrupted. So, yeah. So, we talk, and then we get in line for the tickets. Of course, I'm a gentleman, so I pay. And then, I think we got snacks and stuff, so I paid for those. And then we went to the movies. And, like, man, I'm someone that has pet peeves every now and then. And me not knowing someone and me gauging you for the first time, like, seeing how you handle yourself, that was, like, oh, man. I really scrutinized everything this girl did. So one thing she did that, like, completely turned me off, because I'm like, it's the first time meeting you and you're already, like, doing this. I don't know if I like it. It's extreme looking back on it now, but then I was like, nah, I'm good. Where she was like, she put her feet up on the chair in front, and I was like, I'm not for this because I don't do that. My friends don't do this. Why do you feel like you can do that? So that's one thing she did.
High standards over here. Like, damn.
What else? She did something else I can't think of.
You better polish those shoes.
She did something else I can't think of off the top of my head. But there's like one or two other things that like I like scrutinized, and I was like, I don't know if I could deal with this person. Just based on that one like movie trip. And I'm not sure if she felt the same or whatever the case was. But I remember like after the movie was done and we were headed out, it was so awkward, yo. We were like, I was like, it's like, I like, we have to do this again, all that stuff. And I write that in there. I knew I was lying. I'm not doing this again. Like, I already scrutinized this girl so much throughout the movie that I'm just like, I don't know if I want you because certain things kind of throw me off with you doing that on the first date. Like, I'm looking for someone. Like, on the first date, I just feel like you're trying to be like, it's like a job interview. Mm-hmm. You're trying to be on your best behavior, and I wasn't getting that vibe. So I'm like, I don't know. So I had to like cut that one off there. I'm not sure if she ever reached out. And
I was gonna say, did you ever talk at all after that?
I didn't talk at all. I didn't reach out.
No,
for
but
anything.
like, did anybody?
I don't remember if she did. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. This was like so long ago, of course. But yeah, like I was good. And I remember because I used to like post on Snapchat and stuff like that, and you can see when people view your stuff, and I'm like, oh, you're still looking at my stuff? I'm gonna remove you from here. Like, heck out of here.
Yeah, wasn't that by the time we were together?
Yeah.
And you were like, this is awkward.
Yeah. And then I still had her on Facebook by the time, and I had to remove her. I'm like, okay. Yeah. This looks kind of weird with me. Months later after our date, we're still Facebook friends. And I don't post on Facebook. So the first thing you see of me after me not, saying anything to you is me being in a relationship.
That's true. There was the two guys I was talking to when I first started talking to you.
Oh, so you ghosted someone. Yo, get the heck out of here.
Yeah. I forgot.
They weren't important.
I forgot about this guy. There were these two guys I was talking to when I was talking to you before we went out. And I didn't know, which way it was going to go. I was kind of like, okay, who am I actually going to, date first? And, what's, who's pulling the trigger here, guys? So, I had added the other two on Facebook. And one of them on, LinkedIn or whatever. It was really random. And I remember, I think I forgot to remove them on Facebook, and like eventually they just removed themselves because it was awkward because I was posting all our stuff. And then like on LinkedIn, that guy, he like just kept me. So I eventually removed him because I'm like, this is awkward. We never actually met in person. Like, and it's weird. Like we don't need to be here. Yeah. So I ghosted them because yeah, I'm pretty sure I never just said to them, oh, hey, I'm starting to date someone else from the site.
I remember when you told me that, I think we were just coming out of the mall and we just got Chinese food or something. And like, I'm not sure how far along we were. Maybe like a month or two in, something like that. Like you told me that. I'm like, hey, I made the cut.
Well, yeah. What's funny is I don't know if you were the third guy I was talking to, but I know like when I first started talking to you, I was less invested in you at first.
Damn.
Like, to be honest, I was more invested. There's the one guy who added me on LinkedIn and all that. I was more invested in him because we just were talking more.
Damn.
So, like, we at first were really talking. And I was, and I started picturing things and, like, seeing, like, oh, is this going to, like, go somewhere? And, like, this and yada, yada. And I think, yeah, it was, well, one, it was when we ran into each other in Target. And then it was also the fact that we planned a date.
Look at that. You got to bag them and tag. Let me stop.
No, but really, because, like, and I get it. We were only talking for a couple weeks. It's like, there's no rush or whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, I'd just like to have some fun or whatever.
Dog, no.
And I remember one of the guys, I think it was I remember him. It was the other guy, not the LinkedIn guy. And he was all about playing pool. And like he wanted to like go and play pool with me at like Sliders or something like that. And I was like not really feeling it.
Sound fun for the girl.
Right.
Like, why would you
I
say
was
that?
not really feeling it, but like I was gonna.
Yeah, just to see what it is.
Right.
Sure.
But like from the that shows you like from the get-go, I was like, all right, like I guess I'll just date someone. Like I wasn't like I was like, this is kind of weird. I don't want to do this, but hey, we'll see what's going on. Like, so like it ended up working out, clearly.
That's so weird. That's like me taking their girl, like, hey, I'm going to this gaming convention. Do you want to come with me? Like, you're going to be like, no.
I mean, if you can see, she's clearly into that, but
there
was nothing indicating I was into
exactly.
pool.
Like, why are you suggesting like some type of
like he might have asked or
date?
whatever, and I might have just been like, oh, I'm open, I guess, or something like that.
That's so weird. Man, look at
But,
that. Hold on. I'm going to say, just to get slightly off the topic of ghosting, dog, yeah, you talk for a little bit, feel it out. I'm like, okay, we vibe. We found some common ground. Let's go on a date. That's how I work.
Mm-hmm. Hey. Well, yeah, because you also think about it. You're like, what's the point of talking forever? And then you get together and like you don't like each other's vibe or each other's presence.
So I operated after us talking for like a week or two.
I'm a waste of time.
Hey, let's set up something.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at us now.
Man, I remember that.
5 years later.
Man, I remember that seriously, and I feel bad saying it now, but I remember when I wasn't as invested in you. And I'm trying to remember if it was because you were the one that came in the picture last of the people I was talking to. Mm-hmm. But I was just like, at first I was just like, I thought you were cute, like with the little message and stuff and all that. But like, I just kind of was more focused on that other guy. And then he was just dragging his feet, honestly. I remember that guy. He was like, nothing was really going anywhere.
Man, you gotta be on it.
So like he was fun and it seemed like we, would work out and whatever, but yeah. And so I think, yeah, I guess I ghosted them. The first one to drop off was the pool guy. Cause yeah, I was just less invested in him. And then finally the other guy got the hint. He just saw on Facebook one day like, oh. Well, pretty much. I mean, but now I feel bad. And I remember like I think stayed friends for a while just because I felt bad removing him. And like he was still single and whatever. And like, yeah.
See that's the thing with like that's why ghosting's a thing in this day and age. Cause like, yeah, with the ability to just like talk to any random person off dating apps. It's like, dog, especially like women have a lot more choices than men do, because I'm sure you have a lot of other guys. Like, here, I'm sitting here in like a pool of me and two other guys. Well, I'm over on my end still reaching out to other girls trying to see
But
if I can get something
biting,
moving.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, it's so interesting, and that's why like ghosting is so common.
That's what's interesting, is my intention on being on the site originally was to casually date. Like, originally I wanted to kind of just go on dates with different guys and like see how it was instead of being super serious. But then it just kind of happened with us.
Yeah, that first date, I gotta say, was pretty good. That was like one of my like. I haven't had many first dates. I'll say
one of. He's not gonna say the best. He's saying one of the best.
Sure,
sir.
But like that was like a cool date. Because, like, yeah, not knowing someone and then to be like, okay, we're going to, like, I planned this out really strategically. Like, it being around my brother's birthday and then, you know, us going bowling so we could sit there and talk, have some friendly banter, going out to eat after talking, and then wanting to game a bit more and all. Like, man.
You know what's funny is you're the only guy I've dated that we dated before becoming boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know if that makes sense. Well, so for my first one, I was in high school and we were friends before we were together, and I just liked him, and eventually I went up to him and was like, do you want to go out? Like, I want to like pursue you, kind of thing. And so like that kind of happened, and then we went on a date, but it was already like intentional, like and then the other one, we met through Facebook, and you know, we liked talking to each other. We liked each other. And and then I went to his house the first time I met him. And it was just, this is awkward. It was a makeout fest. It was just, like that whole day was just that. And then we were together. So then we went on dates. So like, it's kind of funny looking back how like you're kind of the first that I actually like dated before.
Yeah, see, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Because I want to get to know the girl if I like her.
Well, looking back, yes, me too. But, you know, things happen when you're young and dumb, so.
Okay, note to self for future kids. Don't do that.
I mean, it wasn't all bad. It led to a long-term relationship. It wasn't like it was a fling, but.
I get that, but I'm just saying, like, it just, I don't know.
You never know.
Because I get it for guys, because I'm like, all right, you're desperate, you like, whatever, again, you don't have the choices.
Nah, honestly, I wanted to.
Okay, cool. But I'm saying from more, I would like to say 9 times out of 10, it's more so the guy is the one that's like, yo, no girl's digging me like this, so hey, I gotta, you know, get the one that's really interested. Mm-hmm. Versus like, yeah, even though you pursued it more, most women aren't like on it like that. So I don't know. Man, you did ghost someone. Look at you. Look at you, bad.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
All because of me, because I'm bomb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a diamond in the rough.
You're also, the other two guys were, I think they were both Italian too. So I almost ended up with an Italian, which would have been interesting because you know me. You know my Italian side. So I feel like that would have been like a like explosive type of relationship.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna get off on a little tangent here that you had me thinking of.
Okay.
Why is it that we always go with someone that's opposite of us? Because I can't think of anyone that's like.
I feel like it's because we try to balance. Because if you think about it, so I know you know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say like who it is. That we don't get along because we can be too similar.
Yeah.
That's a thing. I feel like if you are like the same, where you both get really angry and loud, or you both are like silent treatment, or you both are like, I feel like if you're too similar in those factors, you're just going to keep drowning the other person out, or you're just going to keep like, it's going to escalate. It's not going anywhere. Versus I feel like it's always a balancing act. Like the thing is, it's hard because opposites attract. I always said this, opposites attract but don't always work.
Yeah.
So like it's hard, but I also don't believe that they never work because I've heard that before and I don't believe that. It takes work.
We're pretty much a prime example of that.
Right. And it's like it takes work.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's like our therapist said, how you have to find how that is your strength, and you have to like play off how that brings you together versus how it tears you apart.
Yeah.
Because you can easily focus, anyone could easily focus on how opposites can tear each other apart. Yeah. Because you could be like, well, I'm super loud and I like to be expressive, and you're super quiet and don't want to, be excited, or like there's different. Yeah. Yeah. But I think opposites attract because you're trying to find balance. Yeah. Because I've always said that I could not be with someone like me, because I'm wired as it is. But if I'm with someone who's just as wired, that's exhausting. I do like someone who can kind of center me and bring me down to earth, and like we can like vibe and stuff. Just like I feel like the people I've been with, when they're more subdued and stuff, I kind of liven them up, and like, it's kind of.
You don't liven me up.
It's wow.
Yo, I'm my own energy. I got this.
Are you serious? I thought, okay.
But what do you mean by liven? What do you mean liven up? That's my thing. Like, I don't rely on anyone.
I don't know. It's a vibe. It's like when you're together and you bounce off each other's energy, and like I've noticed it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I need an example, because I feel like I do that on my own.
Nah. I don't have an example, but
okay. I'm glad that you feel that way, though.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not. Whoa! I'm just respecting that you feel that way. Is that a problem?
All right, sir.
Is that a problem? Here, Power Rangers Unite. There we go. Don't hit me with your ring. Chill up.
But yeah. So.
Man, that's great. I'm glad that we ghosted people in our past. Ghosting's not good, kids.
It led to us.
Yeah. Here we are.
Yeah, and it led to you, Missy.
And I'm just trying to figure out how I can further continue my ghosting career.
Excuse me?
Huh?
With who?
Huh?
With who?
What?
Huh? Who? When?
One day
Where?
you're just going to come back from a makeup gig. I'm going to be gone along with the dog. Ghosted.
If you take my dog.
Ghosted.
No.
Man, we're moving to California where everything's nice.
She's like, ooh, I get the good treatos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, we're getting you the weed dog treats. It's happening.
Have you seen some of the memes of the dogs who, like, they ate a pot brownie and they're just like...
No, I haven't.
Oh, my God, it's so funny. And, like, their paws are, like, all, like, messed up, and they're just, like, relaxed. I mean, that's dangerous if they get too much, but it's funny.
Oh, God. I think that's all I got for this ghosting episode. I just want to talk about it because I thought it was an interesting topic.
Why are men great till they gotta be great?
I'm kind of curious because I'd love to see how many people like have ghosted someone or have been ghosted.
I mean, everybody. I feel like a lot of people.
I don't know about that. I don't know. But we can find out. So if you want to share your ghosting story, whether you have been ghosted or you've ghosted someone, send us a voice message through anchor.fm. And, let us know. Link is in the description. We'll play it on the next episode of your ghosting story, or shoot us an email at PagingTheSimpsons@gmail.com, and we'll read it out loud on the podcast. Man. Well, on that note, I'm going to ghost you guys. At least until next Tuesday.
Ha. Ha ha ha.
That's funny, right? That's funny, right? Not wink wink.
So funny.
Exactly.
You're killing me over here.
Killing me softly with his love. What's
song?
What?
Song.
Okay, same thing. You know what I mean.
Listen. Classic.
All right, we're gonna wrap this one up now. All right, guys. With that being said, I'm Shadell, co-host of Paging the Simpsons. I'm joined by my lovely fiancée,
the innocent non-ghosting Lauren.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's a ghost on your tablet.
Yeah, you just realized that? It's been there the whole time. It's a GIF.
Oh, I get it. Okay. I thought that was an ad at first.
No.
All right. I thought that was ironic. Anyways.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Peace out.